about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the New England Patriots. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Throwing, Jones. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This a give to Mack running to the right. Mack's got the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he won't get much, maybe a couple, down inside the 35 to the 34. Now a give running left with Mack. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. On third down, a run by Mack. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 53. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Ayuk, 77 yards. And the Patriots on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Pettis now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Well, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On the handoff, running left, Marlon Mack. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now Jones. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. John Franklin Myers in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones under pressure, and they got to him again. John Franklin Myers has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Pettis now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now a give, right side, far. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Looking deep for Julio. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And got his man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. KJ Hamler, 76 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he returns this to the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you're right in the scorecard.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On 2nd down now. Farr. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. And It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-zip.
Now a throw here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing right, and that's complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
To the air again, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Cam Akers
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's got room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run on 1st down. Far. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 2nd down, Far. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On first down, far. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 52 yards on the ground for him so far. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Gano's kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tannehill. Akers has got the first down and then some. And he takes it all the way up to the 47.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. On
first down, it's Tannehill.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Strip that ball. Back. Whip. Watch the whip. Jump.
They'll run on 1st down. Far. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Patriots are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On play action, Tannehill. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Again, Tannehill. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone. But you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down. Now a give right side. Far. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Gano's kick is right through. And that lead is back down to 9 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Tannehill. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. New England on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Tannehill. And he will find his man on the outside.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Tannehill. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Tannehill. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Far. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll keep it on the ground. Far. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 39. The Jets on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, Far. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. On 3rd down, Far. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now a give, right side, Far. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Now Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now it's Tannehill. Hunter Henry brings it in. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Tannehill. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Tannehill. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Jets are right back in this football game. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Patriots, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it'll be loss number